We've been in this house for 25 years. The outside was fine. We just wanted to make it our home.
I kind of knew what I wanted in my mind, but I needed some help.
When Jill was walking our house, Lori would say, "Here's my idea for this room." And the deafening silence that came from me would suggest to anybody present that that was not my idea. Absent Jill, we would still be stuck with our old decor.
She sells him really well on things that he's unsure of. If I've heard him say it once, I've heard him say it a couple of times. Jill was right. I'm glad we did that.
Jill helped us figure that out and what were the trade-offs, how to make it all work. And I think that's her secret sauce or magic, is she takes what's already in your head and already in your life and already in your house and expresses the growth of your family without discarding the legacy and the memories. And I think that's what a good interior decorator does. They don't lose the legacy of where you've been, but they help shape a new place that you might want to go.
We were introduced to Jill, and immediately she figured out Meryl's likes and dislikes so that Meryl didn't have to pore over 13 different choices for this, that, and the other. Jill always narrowed it down, but made life really easy for Meryl, because if it were Meryl doing this without Jill, we never would have gotten past stage one.
When we lived in the city, I actually lost like $5,000 because we put down a down payment to do something in our kitchen. I got too overwhelmed. But Jill made me feel a lot more comfortable. My laundry room, I said to her, for example, she wanted to put it downstairs. I said, no, I want it on this first floor. And she found a way to build a room there that I loved. So she would come up with these creative ideas and ways to fix what wasn't happening exactly the way I wanted it to.
She's a good listener. She knows precisely what we want to accomplish, but we're not very good at showing her, so she comes up with the concepts herself and shows them to us, and it's been a pleasure to work with her.
We were doing some renovations inside. He was like, let's knock this wall down. We don't need this. And I'm thinking, okay, it's a wall. How bad can it be? We went away. When we came back, it was this overwhelming, big space. And when I looked at Anthony, I was like, how are we ever going to figure out how to make this work? So I started looking around town, interior designers who could help us. And I called Jill. Phone rang, they picked up, and I think they all heard the panic in my voice, as in, hi, I'm in construction, literally in construction. You hear everything going on. Jill said, okay, that's okay. I can handle that. And she's like, where are you? And I told her, and she's like, I can stop over tomorrow. And ever since, it was just easy peasy with her.
She's very flexible, she's very responsive, and she has different visions. You're not just getting one idea. She'll come to you with 3 to 4 to start and kind of get a feel before she gives you the final one, which direction to kind of push into. And then off of that, it kind of snowballs into 4 becomes 2, 2 becomes 1, and we're all on the same page type deal. Where some in the past have been, it's my way or the highway type deal, which didn't work for us.
When we were looking at furniture, Anthony and I went and we looked at things, and we called Jill and we found the couch, Jill, and she's like, no, you didn't. And she showed us this couch and she styled it, and obviously she created that whole design of it. Anthony and I were like, wow, that is the one piece that it was well worth it. We both enjoy that couch. We love that couch and the design of it. The kids love it. It's the best.